Sometimes it's the texture of the wood. Sometimes it's even just the breeze of the trees swaying from side to side. You can see here, I tried to get it. One time I was in a beautiful, I was in Brawny Park, if you guys know it. And there is these beautiful pine trees in the distance just sprouting up. And you can see that each little one, if you really pay attention, had a little tip. And this is where these creative ideas come from. These little like tips represent, I don't know, for me, they represent a whole bunch of ideas that could potentially become something great. And I always keep my notes about everything that I come up with in my book. You know, I've come up with, you know, so many ideas, from creative voices all the way into expressing yourself through the way of art. But the main one that I recently came up with was having a voice. And how it came to be was that I looked at a bunch of trees and I noticed that every single tree was unique. And I was like, what if we created an art project that was able to express people's voices as being unique? Because everyone's voice is unique to their own. Just like the trees, we can all be unique. And one of the main things that obviously I wrote down here, I said right here, due to part of being in nature, I will not be using wood because wood is sustainably not good for the environment. And instead I will be using plywood. And if you guys don't know, plywood is made out of the scraps of other wood projects. So, you know, wood chips, scraps of wood, compressed, heavily compressed into a brand new piece of wood called plywood. So it is sustainably, well, it's sustainable, and it doesn't hurt the environment, and it reuses materials. So it's a full recycle project. And that was the first step. So obviously what we had to do is that we had to first go get the plywood. So guys, we have gotten all of the pieces perfectly cut out for all of the students. Now, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be sending their pieces, including a brand new artist set. Now, an artist set for me is that I wanted to give them just, you know, a little bit of tools to help build this amazing piece that's inspired from inside them. So what includes is going to be paints from all the way from acrylics to pens to pencils to oil pastels, whatever kind of painting arsenals that I usually use, I'm going to be giving it to them. I'm going to be including wood rounds so that they can practice some art styles. And throughout the weeks, we're going to be teaching exactly some different types of artist styles, some different types of styles in general, the main principles of art, and a whole bunch of painting information to help them create an amazing piece that is going to be, in my honest opinion, it's going to show how they feel and really shows who they are. Oh, it's really, actually, it's really, really, really nice. Okay, guys, we have now reached the final milestone of our collaborative art piece, also known as the Conversation Cloud. You know what? This piece was supposed to be made, as in the intro of this video, to celebrate collective thoughts as a group, to share inclusivity, and to have a voice. And I feel like we really nailed down on the aspect of being of diversity and inclusion. And you know what, the thought of people having different ideas and different ways of thinking. Everyone's gonna have their own artist statement to describe their piece and share a little bit of info on it. And I have mine here right now to give you guys my artist statement on my piece. All abilities will be able to enjoy it to its full potential. It includes auditorial, it includes sensory because it has lots of texture. It has like lots of cool things to try out with, because look, you can remove certain pieces. Like if you want to remove this earth, you can from the middle. You can touch the piece, you can feel the lumps, you can feel the texture of the wood and all the different textures that are around. But if you look over here, guys, I've included some braille. I wanted my piece to really represent inclusion, and it has three main words: peace, love, and hope. I wanted to make sure that it was a bit more rough so that you could specifically see, oh look, because like if I get close to it and I go, I'm like, what's that smell? It smells like cinnamon. So I have actually I have many places where there's just rough spots which has cinnamon. And if you go close, you could smell the cinnamon in the piece. And I really hope that I was able to create a piece that included absolutely everyone. It also includes wood rounds with different types of feelings. I want to talk about this one specifically. This one includes positive word to raise people's spirits. If they're feeling bad, having a really rough day, they can read the positive message and words that are on the wood piece. And you know what? May feel a bit better. I always say, lift your spirits. I also included community because I always believe that community is very important and that everyone should have a community that they're part of so that they feel welcomed. Final note is also the earth. I care about my earth. I always say to myself that we only have one planet we live on. We eat from this planet, we drink from this planet, we breathe with this planet, and we should take care of our environment. It also blends into my earth life energy standpoint.